guys. Welcome back to No For Real podcast. We are short one person today.
Yes. We're betrayed.
Yes. Elsie's
Yeah,
sick.
no.
I feel bad. I think there's a virus in the air.
There definitely is. It's always this time around the year because it shifts from cold to hot, or if it shifts from hot to cold.
True.
That people get a lot of people get sick, but we wish you get better soon, Elsie.
I hope by the time that this episode is out, Elsie is listening and she's chilling and cool and she's not sick.
Yeah, we miss you.
I miss you. I honestly do.
Yeah. Same.
Guys, I'm sure you're going to see her next week. So stay tuned for this podcast. And if you're here for Elsie, I don't know what to say.
Today,
It's not your day.
It's not.
It's going to be
Skip that one.
It's going to be me and Sim here.
Yes. We're also cool people, so.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
We are.
But how are you, Sim? How are you feeling today? How are you feeling this weekend, this week?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I think it's just those couple days has been me
Hectic?
trying to take rest.
Oh, okay. That's good.
mentally, just
Okay.
having a little bit time off. But other than that, it's just literally school and routine stuff. Just work,
Gotcha.
school, and all that good stuff.
Gotcha.
You?
I feel good. This week been productive, to be honest with you. I did a lot of exercise. I did a lot of studying, a lot of work, which is great. And I might go to Iraq next month or in the next 2 weeks, honestly. I'm kind of excited to go to Iraq. But I don't know how I should feel about it, truly. I'm going there for work and hopefully pleasure and seeing people and family, it's a different scene, maybe. I don't know what to expect, to be honest with you, because last time I went to Iraq, it wasn't the best experience in my life.
Yeah.
But the last time I went to Iraq, it was 15 years gap,
Yes.
So the expectation was all over the place.
That's one of my biggest fears. Because I haven't been there in 10 years. Well, no, actually 12. And
It's a huge gap.
it's scary because if I go and the image changes completely, which I know it is, I'm just going to be disappointed.
Also, when I went there, I was expecting to see maybe the same things but differently, okay, yes, streets and places and areas do change a lot, like within 2-3 years, mind you, 15 years. So when I went, it was like completely different. Even like the trees are different.
Yeah.
How the street, like the whole street was different. It's not just like, one or two things opened up. No, everything was different. I couldn't even recognize my neighborhood. I couldn't recognize anything. But this time when I'm going, I already saw everything a year and a half ago. So I'm like, it's fine. There is nothing different. I'm just going to see the people and do some work and get some stuff done. But yeah, that's the news that I actually received this week, or maybe last week, but like this week got confirmed. Is like, okay, no, for sure going to Iraq in the next 2 weeks. So I'm kind of excited. It's a 20-hour flight.
That's the worst part. I hate flying.
Me too.
Overseas.
It's about time for somebody to create something fast.
Literally. Well, they are trying to do the bullet
oh my god,
airplanes or whatever. I don't know what the name of them in English, but
yeah.
Even though it's just the air pressure, my ears starts popping like crazy, and I hate that feeling. So I think I don't mind the time. I do a little bit, but
I think a lot of the jet lag feeling that you feel is because of the pressure of the airplane. It's not just the timing. No, it's the pressure. It makes you tired.
True.
You basically can't do anything or cannot comprehend things right within the first 2 days of landing, because everything is different.
True. And it's prepared to make you feel sick. The food,
Tasteless, yeah.
Can y'all cook something else? Because that
I just eat to eat on the plane. I really just eat to eat.
But you know me. If there's food, I expect it to like make me,
Make you happy,
go
solve
crazy.
all of your problems.
Literally. Like I'm on a plane for 15 hours. Please bring me something good. But also I do something that I always go with Lufthansa, the German flight, airline.
Yeah.
And I need to change that.
I couldn't find any German flights to Iraq.
Well,
the ones that I found were like landing in UAE, in Dubai, or landing
because it doesn't go there.
Yeah, or Qatar.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Turkey. Those the three were like popping everywhere.
Yeah, it would not. When I took the German one, it's either us coming from Jordan to here the first time we came to the US, or just going to Europe. Yeah. So it's obviously it's there.
Of course, yeah.
It goes there very easily.
True.
But it's not bad. The prices are not bad, and that's why I just do it because at the end of the day, I just want to get there.
I have like a suggestion for flights and airplanes. Why don't you have like a machine that has snacks? Like, what's up with the brands? Like, what's up with the company brands? I'm serious. Like the snacks, the companies that make snacks, what's up with them? Why don't they just sit down with like airplane companies and offer snacks? Like, I want a Lay's. I want some hot Cheetos. I want
literally
chocolate. I'm serious. Like, I don't even eat a lot of snacks, but like I would appreciate it if it was in the airplane.
Yes, and it should be included.
It's okay if you charge extra.
No,
okay.
It should be included. Because
included.
I really be thinking, I paid last time the flight, but that's because I changed it up. It cost me $1,800 to get to Spain.
But you know what? That's
what did I pay for?
The US. That's the problem with the US and Canada. We're like somewhere else, and the rest of the world is on the other side. So every time you want to leave the South America, North America, or Canada, you have to spend so much money just to cross the ocean. That's it. That's the problem. We're at the end of nowhere.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And then I was checking flights from like the Middle East, Europe. Bro, it's a joke. Like 150, 200. I swear to God, $150 to go from the Middle East to Europe.
Oh,
$200 if you want to like book it today and go tomorrow. $300. And I'm like, what's going on? Why do we have? Again, we're crossing the ocean. I understand, but like, it's so unfair.
It's so much, and they have I'm sorry, but this matters a lot to me. They have a biofuel option that instead of them using gas, it's a biofuel. So it's an environmentally friendly
flights
fuel
inside Europe.
No, here too. Really? It depends on the airline.
I never heard.
But you have to pay extra for it. And I'm like, I know it costs you way less than getting gas. So why are you charging me extra for that?
Why are you charging people to save the environment? You should already be doing that.
Stupid. Yes. It's just, it doesn't make sense.
We have an episode coming out in the future about the environment and what we think. I mean, we're not the best at it, but like it definitely does need a podcast within itself. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of my up and down of this week. Together, mixed up, because I have mixed up feelings of going to Iraq and I have mixed up feelings of not wanting to go to Iraq, because like it's really not easy to leave everything in your routine life and go for a week or more,
Yeah, it's if you're going back for like a specific period of time, like 3 months, 4 months, you're going to be settled there for that amount of time, it's okay.
I agree.
But if you're going rushing for a couple of weeks, it's tiring.
It is tiring. It really is. And especially that it's not vacation. I'm not going to chill on a beach and drink some, I don't know, pina colada. I'm not.
Yeah. It's work.
Yeah, it is work, and that's it. And I think it's going to be Ramadan too, so...
That would be fun, though. That would be so much fun. I just clicked true.
Yeah, Ramadan is coming up next week,
March
I think.
21st. I'm so excited.
Isn't it Earth Day, March 21st? Or Nowruz?
Nowruz. There. So you'll have fun. If you go to the north side, it will be pretty. because the flowers are popping, and
It's
they celebrate.
springtime. Yeah.
Yeah, they celebrate.
Last time I
spring.
went, it was winter time. Oh, and not fun. Iraq is cold.
It is.
Yeah.
It's when I explain to people, when I tell people that it is cold, they're like, how? Like it doesn't make sense. But it's that kind of cold that actually gets to your bones. Like it hurts. It's dry cold. Is that how you call it?
It is dry
Yeah,
cold.
it is dry cold.
True.
It's painful.
It is. But I am kind of excited.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It'll be fun.
I don't know what I'm excited for. I'm just excited to go.
No, because to a certain point, you're going to a place that no one is going to question where you're from. Like you're in your hometown,
Yeah. Yeah.
As it's beautiful that we're here and it's very diverse, and we see each other
True.
like
Often.
differently. But if you actually go to your hometown and nobody questioned that, that's a really
So
good
true.
feeling.
So true.
I haven't felt that in 13 years. Shit.
True. Home, like being home is different. It's
yeah.
different. I agree.
Yes.
How about you? Do you have any ups, any downs?
I don't. So this week I don't.
That's
but I
great.
encountered some crazy shit on a park.
Okay.
Me and my friend went to grab food, and we
Okay.
just went to the park because it was sunny and nice.
Yes.
And we were sitting there, and someone walked by us, and he complimented my friend's outfit, and we just said hi to each other, and that's fine.
Yeah.
He walked by, and then we see him sitting on a swing,
Okay.
and Thuraya, he was going really fast, like crazy fast,
Gotcha.
until it got to 180 degrees. Like he was up there, like.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then for him to get off, he did a backflip and he fell on his face, and he did not feel any pain. I'm not kidding. I swear to God. He didn't feel anything. And then he got up. And then he went to climb something. He climbed it in 2 seconds. He was on drugs. He was on something. I don't know what he was on.
Maybe this is his daily activities.
He was moving in speed light. Like it was
Okay.
crazy. And then the police came, to like actually talk to him. And then the police got distracted with another person, and that crazy person had left already. We saw him on the other side of the street in 5 seconds. I'm not kidding. So as soon as that happened, I remembered you because I felt like he was an alien or something else. Like it was not normal.
So and not normal person doing some weird ass shit in the street reminded you of me. How does that sound? Wow.
It just felt like an alien.
This is gonna be public.
Shut up. It didn't, like the abilities. You just have a very good abilities, to achieve things.
Honestly, good for him.
No, it was scary. Me and my friend
y'all are
kept
just
looking-
chilling?
We were watching it. It was entertaining. It was the best
Live
thing ever.
TV.
Literally. Like we were eating and watching that shit.
That's
it was
the
fun.
purpose of going to the park. Live TV.
No, literally. One time we went, and there was another person that was fighting an imaginary person. It was fun. Oh, that one was so much fun. It was in the same park too, but it was like a couple years ago.
Damn. Every time I go to a park, I just see people running normally. That's it. We don't do shit.
That's because you're running,
Yeah,
like
it's a
you're
running
doing something
park,
and
true.
you're leaving. I was actually there to eat and chit chat and watch people. So
Well, I'm sure that was exciting for you. You still talk about it.
it was, I will never forget it. It was scary.
Damn.
And he looked like Timothy, the actor.
Mm-hmm.
He looked exactly like him. It was crazy.
I don't know who Timothy is.
Timothy, the one that filmed Dune with Zendaya.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I never watched Dune, but I know who you're talking about.
I've watched
'cause I
it
saw-
recently.
Okay.
It's really good.
Really?
Actually, it's really good.
Mm.
It's weird. Something that we're not used to.
About that,
What?
Zendaya, she's getting, I think, $1 million or 2 million.
$1 million per episode,
Yeah.
and I think it's still little.
I wonder about the rest. Because, okay, yes, Zendaya is great and amazing. And
They're not getting paid as much. No.
I think they all should be. Because
No, but she's carrying
Euphoria
the show.
without it, no. Without everybody else, Euphoria is not it.
Euphoria. True, but she's carrying it, and she's the main character, and she's narrating everything.
She is.
Yeah, so I honestly
Maybe
think $1
because
million is not enough.
Per episode is good.
She's doing really good. I can't wait for the next season.
Me too.
It's
Is it gonna be this
January
year?
2024.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait.
January 24.
Yeah,
24.
2024. Yeah.
Mm.
That show gets into me mentally. It's crazy.
I liked it.
I love
Not
it.
gonna lie.
I love it.
I love it.
It's just that especially the last 2 episodes of this season 2,
Yeah.
I was crying.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was
A lot
crazy.
of drama happened in the last 2
Yeah.
episodes of the second season.
Yeah. What's his name?
Who?
I just wish he's not dead yet. The little kid.
Mm.
Because they be talking about him might not be dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I hope so. He's good.
I think everybody deserves $1 million per episode. Mm.
She
Even-
deserves a
Maybe
lot
if
more than
Zendaya gets like more money.
they will get. True.
Yeah.
True.
Well, that's just something I heard, and I was like, I wonder about the rest. And yeah.
What else did you want to talk about?
Oh, it's something that I just figured out today. And I told you, and you told me that everybody knows about this, but I don't know if y'all know about this.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner could be, not confirmed yet, could be dating.
Yeah.
I kind of don't like this idea.
It's questionable.
It's very, I feel like, why?
He's doing it for more views, more fame. 100%.
But he is more famous than Kendall now. Bad Bunny is more famous. Like, his numbers are crazy.
But the family, just getting into the Kardashians family, the drama.
Yeah. I think he wants drama. Other than that,
Yeah.
I don't think he is looking for anything else other than drama.
Yeah, he wants more people talking about him.
Publicity and drama.
But honestly, if you tell me he actually wants to be with her, I'm just going to be questioning that. It's not. It doesn't sit right with me.
I don't feel like they have anything in common. That's the biggest issue. Is like, what do they have in common
But
other
then
than
we don't
fame?
know. We don't know. We really don't know.
Yeah.
But on his end, we don't know. But
Yeah.
on her end, I know she got a type. So I'm like, that's weird. She likes like basketball players.
Isn't he tall? Bad Bunny is tall.
I don't know if he's tall or not. That's something up to her. But it's just like if someone is not really your type and you're just, I don't know. Maybe they're both doing it for,
Or it could be a business
attention.
deal. It could be a business deal. Really, we don't know. You know, because like sometimes they just date as business deal. Like, let's get publicity
That's
together. Let's
crazy.
get news together, even though we're not dating, but let's play along so people can write about it. And then the more people talk about us, the more brand deals we can knock off during those 2, 3, 4 months, let's get it done.
That's
a lot of them do
insane.
that. Yeah.
I did not know that. Well, I mean, it makes sense. But I just didn't know that they actually say it to each other. I thought that they would
I'm
just do
sure.
it without them actually
They have
talking.
managers. That's the thing.
That's ew. Imagine.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. Thank you. Okay. I know you've always liked it, but I just want to ask a question. What would you think would improve in your life if you became famous? Which you are. I'm tripping. She's already.
But I mean, famous, not just famous around my people. Because like I do content in
No,
Arabic.
yeah, it doesn't matter what you are. But what I'm saying is that what do you think one thing will improve, and one thing that will not improve in your life? Being public and all, like,
Okay.
even though you're very good at like keeping things private. Yeah.
What would improve is maybe my connections. I would know people that have different paths in life and they can get me somewhere that I would have never imagined.
True. Yeah.
So for me, fame and the type of work that I'm doing in social media is connection. I think the higher I go, the better connections I'm gonna get for sure. What's gonna not improve? I'm pretty humble, so I don't worry about that. Maybe mental health. You know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah,
I would take things more serious about certain things to a point that it might affect my mental health, you know?
true.
I would take things deeper to the heart, like be more worried about what the more things you do, the more worry you get. So this is something that also scares me, not just in fame, in anything. The bigger you get in anything you do, the more things that you have to think about.
True.
So it's more responsibility for sure. It's something that might affect my mental health for sure.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'm
the
willing to
same.
spend money on it. Oh, for sure. The
Yes.
first thing that I'm probably gonna spend most of my money on is myself.
Yes.
My health
As you
and
should,
myself
yeah.
is more important than anything at any stage in life, to be honest with you. Like even as of today, I just think about mental health all the time.
It's very important.
It is. It really does.
It is. Whether you are famous and it's at that scale of it affecting you, because a lot of people are,
Yeah.
giving you their opinions about you, or whether you're just a normal person, you're just working at a restaurant and
True.
you have a mental issues and you battle with that. It's also important to understand that.
But it's definitely harder. I do get it when a lot of people say it is harder to deal with mental health in public
Definitely,
places.
definitely.
Because you're hearing it. You're not just thinking it within yourself. No, sometimes it's being projected on you. You're hearing it. You're reading it
Yes.
from outside. So it's like it's confirming to your
Yes.
brain. So it's harder to deal with things when a lot of people are confirming it.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it could be the way they look at you.
Yes.
It's like they are questioning something, and you're just like, oh, it ties me back to like when we talked about Selena and Justin Bieber last week.
Yeah.
I feel like everywhere they go, that's the look that they get,
100%.
and it's tiring.
It is.
Like I'm more of Selena's side, but it is tiring for both of them. That
Imagine like every person that actually looks at Haley just thinks about Justin, and Selena might not even think about Haley. You know what I mean?
Literally.
Which is crazy. But that's
True.
the truth
It
of the
sounds
thing.
messed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
It's like how you preserve the information and how you view it, basically.
Yeah. True.
But yeah, that's something that worries me, honestly, is mental health. And honestly, I also always remind myself and pray that I never take something that I don't believe in just for the money. I don't want to reach a point in life. I don't want to speak about the future, but as of today, I really don't think that I would do anything for money and put my face on it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't.
True.
This is something that I do today and I don't want to change in the future. So it's something that also scares me, is like, hopefully one day that you don't change your morals for money.
I don't think you would. Knowing you, I
Yeah.
know for sure you
As of
wouldn't.
today, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But in the future, I do not know. Again, people change, and I'm a person, so
True. People do change, but I know that sometimes you get options now
Yeah.
and you still don't
Yeah.
do it, So if at the beginning you didn't do it,
true.
when you're big already now, but when you're much bigger later on,
Yeah.
you have already set that bar for yourself.
Yeah.
That this is my standards and I'm never changing it for anybody,
True.
Because normally people when they are starting now to get big and stuff, they would accept anything.
True.
Unfortunately, they
True.
really do. They don't care about what they believe in, how it is going to affect the other person that is perceiving it, and that's just how life is now.
True. And till today, if I don't believe in what I'm saying, then I'm not gonna say it. If deep inside I don't believe it, if it's a lie, then it shouldn't be out there. But yeah, we never know.
Yep.
We really never know. How do you feel about summer and spring coming up. Like, how is the vibe? How is the mood? I know your graduation is soon, so you have a graduation and then summer.
I know. I'm very, very excited about it.
She's scared though.
I'm scared as well because, okay, I'm studying architecture.
Yeah.
And here in the US, it's way more intense than it is back home. We have everything provided for us, like a wood shop and everything. So I literally have been in the same building for 5 years. Have not moved from this building.
Your
other
whole
than
school career is in that building.
And I haven't even been to other like buildings that are far away to do another classes. Like it's been the art school that is right next to the architecture, you know? So to me, it's my house. That's literally how I feel about it.
Yeah.
And for the 5 years, I've always been talking shit about the building, you know, and like, because you get tired of it. Even your house, sometimes you get tired of it. You want to change a scenery. But now that I'm thinking about it, that I'm going to not be there, it kind of feels weird. Yes. I know I'm going to miss the place a lot. And it's a comfort zone. So I have to step out of that, which I love doing. I love to grow. And but it's going to be difficult to get adjusted. But also I'm excited to just live my life for another year before I end up going to master's. So it's actually my first summer that I don't have
school
to worry about the school next year. So it will be fun. Hopefully I have plans. And also I was telling you, I really want to go to J. Cole's concert.
Is it after?
But I don't know. No, it's before, but I kind of want to just go. But we'll see. I don't know.
When is it?
April 1st. April 2nd.
Oh, that's coming up very soon.
Yes.
I feel like March is going by so quick.
So fast. January felt like 10 years.
Thank you. Yes.
And February was okay.
Yeah.
But March is going back.
I mean, February is always the shortest month. It's like always 28 days, 29 days, maybe once every 4 months.
Yeah.
4 years, right?
Yeah, 29 every 4 years.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a cousin that's his birthday is on the 29th.
I mean, I would love to. Every 4 years, I age 1 year. Amazing.
Literally. But yeah.
Wow.
What are your things and plans for summer?
Look,
you don't.
Summer and spring for me is when I come to life.
Yes.
Really.
No, you bloom.
Yes, exactly. I bloom during spring and summer. Any other season, I really do not like. It affects it's mentally. It's deep inside within me. Yeah. If I see the sun and it's beautiful outside and it's warm, then that's it. It's a great day.
Yes.
The minute it's cold and gloomy outside and foggy and winter, I don't care what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Yeah. So I'm really excited for summer. I think I'm going to have to travel a lot, but I still don't know where. I mean, I know where, but it's not confirmed.
Yeah.
And I don't like to confirm. I just go with the flow. Yes. Like, seriously, like me going to Iraq, I'm like, I don't care. If you tell me to go and pack today and leave tomorrow, I really reached a point where I really don't care.
Yes.
I used to be like, no, I need at least 2 weeks in advance. I would do shopping. I would clothes. Like, I have to take new clothes for every single trip. And I was like, I don't care. I really don't.
It's because we change, you know?
For real.
We really do.
I would put outfits, shoes.
Yes, you would plan.
Exactly. And think about every single picture that I'm going to take, every Instagram post, every video that I'm going to do for YouTube. I'm like, now it's like whatever is going to happen is going to happen. And my camera is going to be with me and my phone and everything that I need is going to be with me. Yeah. I don't care. Because the more you time things, the more disappointed you get.
True.
Don't time things.
No, for real. Like, every time I have something in my life, because I plan every single thing. It's crazy. I'm not like Thuraya. I plan shit 10 years in advance. And we said that in the last episode, I think. But every time I have the plan for it and it doesn't go the way that I imagined it, I get sad. Oh. And I shouldn't. You know, that's something that I realized lately, that I should just let it flow. It's fine.
Yeah.
I shouldn't really be imagining that I'm gonna wake up at 6:45 and have my coffee. You know, like life is not like that.
And also, there's one thing that I really also want to change since the weather is getting nice and everything is nice now since it's spring and summer. I really want to plan on going out more. You know what I mean? Like out at night, chilling in a coffee shop outside.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Enjoy society more.
Stop. Because I feel so disconnected from society.
Me too. Because, like, I really. Okay, 2018. 2017, 18, and 19. You would find me in the streets 24/7.
Streets.
In the streets. I swear. Even like if I'm bored at night, I'll be like, instead of drinking tea here, I'm just going to drink tea in a coffee shop. Yeah. And instead of drinking coffee at home, I'll just go to a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Now that I live in a house, I see no justification for me to leave the house.
Yes.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what's the difference? You used to live in an apartment and now it's a house. It's the same thing. 4 walls, nothing changed.
It's more comfortable.
True. But like society wise, like I'm still isolated. Like
I feel like it's COVID. It really is.
You think so?
Yes. I was a lot more social
when
before
is
COVID
curse is gonna leave?
I don't think it will ever leave. I don't know, but I feel like it's one of the purposes it was to make us robotic. It is robotic.
I mean, it changed a lot of things, not gonna lie. So if somebody tells me this was studied for a purpose, I do believe that. Conspiracy theory. Yeah. I'm down to hear more.
Literally. I don't know. Yes, part of me is like, yeah, it is a virus and whatever. But also the things that had changed after it, it's insane.
I feel like it's a completely different world.
Yes. You know what? Now I go out and I realize people don't do eye contact anymore. It's scary.
I noticed that too.
It really
and
is.
I do it sometimes too. Like I swear
I get anxious. I'm not gonna lie too. Yeah. Or like if I know someone, I would walk the other direction so that I don't
so
interact.
You don't say hi?
I'm so introverted. I really don't like to talk to people. But I wasn't that bad. Before COVID, I was much more outgoing. Now I'm just like, leave me alone. I don't want to talk with anyone.
The eye contact thing is so
real.
true.
Yes.
So true. Sometimes I'm brave, okay? I'm like looking in everyone's eyes, you know? Yeah. And sometimes I'm like, I'm here to get what I need to do.
Literally.
And then
I need to do it.
Yeah. Like seriously, sometimes in grocery stores, I'm like, even if somebody was like taking a shit right here, I don't see them. Like they're right here taking a shit. I'm just like shopping, grocery shopping, getting my groceries. I don't care what's going on here. I don't care what's going on there.
Because you know, like before I remember we used to walk by people and you smile and you make eye contact. Hello, how are you? Now that does not happen.
And you have to be aware of your surroundings. So sometimes if you're not looking and observing and really knowing who's around you, it's dangerous. It's not good.
True.
You have to be present and you have to know your surrounding. That's the human nature in us. True. So I don't know what changed really and why I sometimes don't even know what's going on next to me as long as I'm good.
Yeah.
Maybe more selfishness. Maybe we don't care about each other as much as before.
It's the bubble, the individual bubble, you know? To like each person by themselves. Yeah. You know what I'm curious about? You've been to Iraq after COVID. Do you notice these things back home too? Or are people it's just here? Yeah, it's just here.
Just here. In Iraq, no. They don't even know.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, in Europe, it was everybody was way more, very friendly. It's just here.
Yeah, I think it's the U.S. because I don't know why, but I feel like in the United States, people are more isolated than anywhere.
There's not much of social interactions.
Yeah,
sadly,
and we don't have an excuse, to be honest with you, because if I want a social interaction, there is somewhere. Like if I decide right now, drive somewhere that is busy, I have at least 10 options.
Yeah, but you have to go to it. Like
you have
anywhere outside of the US, it's just like you go and get bread, you're gonna have social interaction.
So true. So true.
You know? You just feel connected to people. I think it's beautiful, but
Yeah. See, I'm trying. I'm telling you, this season, like the spring and summer, and hopefully I take it for winter too till the end of the year. But I'm really trying to, every time that I'm chilling at home and I feel like interaction with people, or I want to be surrounded by people, then take a step. Take my car, go outside, pick a place, sit down, have a coffee, have a tea, have a drink, have a snack, do whatever, and then come back home.
yeah.
I don't have to plan it. I don't have to get into the mood. Since I am feeling it, just go. I used to do that. I don't know what changed. Maybe I grew older, or maybe it's COVID that affected. There is so much going on, really, that changed.
Yeah.
But before, I used to be just like that. Like, if somebody calls me, hey, Thuraya, in 30 minutes, can you be there? I'm like, yeah, I'll be there. Now it's like, no, please tell me a week in advance.
Now that I'm thinking, it might be something. Well, I don't know what the vaccine is made up.
Oh,
but
another conspiracy theory that I also
it's the vaccine.
It's a fact.
Wish I never took it, but I mean, I would have taken it for sure. Don't get me wrong. I'm not anti-vaccine. I am with that. But it was just not tested enough for me to. But I still got it. I was so
shots.
ready. I was about to leave to Spain. I was like, give me them shots. I'm ready to go.
The first and the second I got.
Yeah, same.
Without them, I couldn't travel to half of the places that I traveled to.
True.
I think even Mexico did not let me in without the vaccine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah. It was
anywhere.
crazy.
It was just, it wasn't.
Even
Iraq, I don't think you
yes,
can.
I needed to go to Iraq too.
Yeah.
I needed the vaccine, and I was carrying my vaccine paper with me.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go. It's crazy. They made it mandatory, you know?
Yeah, true. And you know what? Yesterday my best friend was showing me a video of an ant that got became a zombie.
An ant.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what they call it. I forgot. But basically fungi takes over its mind. And it lets it do things. And the ant is unaware of what it's doing. But the fungi does this thing that it gets into its brain and it make it act like it's a normal ant. Because in the ant colony, if they know that you're infected with fungi, they throw you out until you die on your own. But apparently that type of fungi, it affects its brain and it makes it act like it's a normal ant until it makes it go to a tree, climb up to I think 25 inches and find a leaf, and it kills itself on the leaf.
Wow.
It's crazy. And then there's like a ball of fungi that falls from its neck, almost like if it's hung.
Okay.
Dead.
Wow.
And then that ball has a lot of spores, and then it does it close to the colony. And when the ants are walking underneath it, the spores fall and then infect all the ants that are underneath it.
Oh my God.
And it does it to every single ant, Thuraya, the exact same way with the exact same height. And nobody knows why. Until
The
now.
Last of Us, somebody needs
Literally,
to...
and literally, he was telling me, he was like, watch
Investigate.
The Last of Us because it's the exact same thing and you need to watch it.
Goosebumps. I don't know if you can see them, but like, yo.
It's crazy.
That's
And
crazy.
nobody knows why until now. I'm sure there is a way, like
I'm
a
sure
reason.
scientists have gone deep into this.
Yes,
And
but
some
they don't
people
know.
that we don't
True.
know.
Maybe. True.
I'm sure
Honestly,
there
they just
are
have
some-
not unrevealed it.
Some information that we
Yeah.
really normal human being living daily life don't know.
Yeah. You haven't watched The Last of Us, right?
No, I have not.
We're going to watch it. I really want to watch
Yeah.
it because he was telling me that it's the same thing. They fed, not fed. I think I don't know. They
It's
got
also
the same
something
type
related
of
to
fungi,
mushrooms. Yeah, fungi.
and then they die at the end. But it doesn't control their mind, apparently. I don't know what happens, but I really want to watch it because it sounds crazy.
Could be true.
And it can be true because, oh my God, fungi is so smart. It's crazy.
I really watched like a 3-minute documentary, a clip about fungi, and the way, like, in 3 minutes, I was like, what? Are they this smart?
Yes.
Like the web and the connection between them and how they react to the external like environment. It's crazy.
It's insane
how intelligent fungi is.
It's crazy. It's insane. And we can't compete with it. It's been here for billions
Before
of years.
us, yeah.
Yes.
We
really
survive
cannot.
in places that we cannot survive.
Yeah.
So therefore, I mean, it's the law of survival. So if they're stronger than us, I'm sure they can survive in places that human beings can't. And that's how the pyramid of life is. The stronger is always at the top. So if fungi is at the top, we're definitely somewhere at the bottom.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. If a microorganism is stronger than me, I am totally fine with that.
As long as it's not a human being, then we're fine.
Yes.
Really, for sure.
No, I do not want a human. Yeah, no. I don't want like a well, to be honest, it's still cruel. Like it's still crazy. Nature, the way it works. But I think it would be a lot more interesting if microorganisms took over the world than us took over it.
Then the world is going to be fine.
It will be fine. Everything will degrade. We're good.
For real.
Earth will. I feel like Earth just got tired of us and is just like ordering the microorganisms to take over the shit. Like
100%.
But yeah.
I don't know. A lot of things are happening that are changing. Really, I'm sure humans add a lot to pollution and things like that. But we'll go deep into this one day. I was gonna talk about something.
What?
But I totally forgot what the thing that. Okay. So, I don't know what kind of algorithm happened to my YouTube. Okay. But I'm getting a lot of videos of life in Japan. Okay. I'm serious. I do not, like, I never searched Japan. I probably talked in my laptop, listened to me, and my phone.
We do talk about Japan all the time.
Sure. And then it's somebody who's interviewing people in Japan. And I watched like 4 videos, and everybody was like, don't expect what you think Japan is going to be. Like, don't have any expectation when you go to Japan, because if you think it's going to be like anime and cool and things, it's not going to be like this. And sorry, I don't know if all Japanese are like that, but they said they're racist.
I mean,
super racist.
It depends.
Toward foreigners. If you don't speak Japanese, good luck, because not a lot of people speak English.
True.
Like, English is not as common as other places. So you need to learn some Japanese. And like a medium-sized person there is an extra large. Or an extra large.
What do you mean?
Like, everybody is so skinny. So if you're not skinny, they look at you some way. If you're a girl that has muscles, they look at you some way. If, like, basically they judge the person by their outside look. Basically, they judge the book by its cover so much.
But to be honest, that's everywhere.
No.
Thuraya, it is to a certain point.
I feel like in the US we're very open-minded about the shapes and
because
different
the
shapes
US
of a human
is so
being.
Diverse.
But that's open-mindedness.
Yeah,
Like,
it is. No, I'm saying as in like everywhere in over there.
Yeah.
You know, like if you go back to Iraq and you're not looking like the people there, you're gonna get people looking at you some type of way.
True.
Even though people are a lot more open-minded, it might not be to that level.
Yeah.
I've had a friend that has been to Japan's airport only.
Okay.
And he said good things and there is bad things.
Yeah.
But that is something, in every place, I feel like there's good and bad. And I have 2 of my friends that are actually going to Japan this summer. Yeah. So it will be interesting to know their perspective. But they are. Because I studied a Japanese architecture class. Yeah. And we study the culture and everything. They might be not understanding of other cultures. Yeah. And I've heard that a lot. But at the end of the day, they will still show respect,
Yeah.
from what I understood.
So the guy that was interviewing people that lived at least like 4 months, 6 months for exchange students or exchange work programs, things where you're going there for a certain period of time.
Okay.
And then the last question he asked them is like, are you willing to come back and live here? Nobody said yes.
Oh, shit.
They're like, no way. And that's just something that actually surprised me. Because like every time I think about Japan, I feel like they're not like that,
Yeah. And it depends on the person.
I'm not going to have any expectations. Just like that's number one.
Just go. Honestly.
Exactly.
Because first time I went to Spain
and
I
I'm not
went
going to speak Japanese. Sorry. No Japanese. I cannot. Like, why would I learn just to go to
I don't think that's something that you need to do.
Yeah.
There's too many things that you can use now. There's a bunch of apps that helps you.
Google speaks.
Yeah. So I think that's exaggerated on their part.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? When I went to Spain, it's been on top of my list for my entire life, honestly. And I had so much expectations. That's just what I do.
Yeah.
And Barcelona was beautiful. I loved it. The people are very open-minded. Love that place. I'll always go there and I would live there for sure.
Yeah.
But South Spain, hell no.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that at all, People were rude a little bit. They were racist for sure. And it was just they were not helpful at all. And I do speak Spanish a little bit. So I was, trying to communicate. But they're just not very helpful. And it was not up to my expectations at all. Yeah. And I felt like I would feel more of home there because there's a lot of things that are from back home. And
True.
The culture is very similar.
The history, yeah.
But they're not welcoming people. And I get that. In the past, there has been some issues, but it's just like it's been 1,000 years. So for you to expect people to be the same thing is not the right thing. But at the end of the day, it was my fault. I feel like I expected it to be.
Because you had expectations.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I didn't, then because Barcelona, I really did not. Like I knew it was artsy and stuff, but I did not have the expectation of me fitting in there.
Yeah.
And I didn't, and it was beautiful.
True.
But South,
I remember after you went to South, you called me and you told me everything, and I was like, I don't know what to say. Really,
it was crazy. I was like, literally, I was supposed to stay there 2 days in that one specific city, and I booked a train the exact same day.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm gonna go back. I do not like this at all.
Yeah, especially because you also were alone. I feel like traveling alone, if you're not comfortable in a place, you would dip faster than if you were in a group. Because if you're in a group, you just feel like at least you have something.
I'm tied back with them, honestly. Yeah. But if the group wanted it to dip as well, I would be like, let's dip.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was beautiful. Traveling by myself was really nice. I love traveling with my friends, but traveling by myself is like the most thing that I like. But yeah,
that's amazing. But yeah, I guess the highlight is don't have any expectations. Just go with the flow, and then whatever you see, it's just a lesson learned.
Yep. In everything in life,
for real.
Literally,
every time I have expectations, plans change. Really, every time. True. Even if it's good or bad, it just changes. It never goes as what you expect. Just don't have any expectations.
True.
Even though we always have to do our due diligence, whatever you do in life, you have to do some research and have at least some background information.
Planning for a little bit, but it's not like you expecting to feel super happy at this place, and you might not. You might hate it. Just go with you being neutral. True. I might hate it and I might love it and see what goes.
True.
But yeah.
Lately, I've been feeling that my body is actually aging, and it's not great. It's really like physical.
Stop.
I swear.
Stop, because my back is hurting.
Thank you. Like today, I went running. The minute I finished my run, I sat down. My back, my stomach, and I'm like, wait, What's going on?
But you haven't run in a minute?
No,
Or-
like 3 days.
Okay.
The last time I ran was like 3 days ago, and today I ran again.
But those are cramps, I feel
Yeah,
like.
it was a cramps.
That's
It was a
fine, yeah.
cramps. But yeah, I feel like my body's aging, and I'm not happy with that.
No, Habibi, I think it's just cramps. I don't think aging is you not being able to run.
Damn. If I reach that point,
Stop. Because, yeah,
no.
I need to get to working out because I feel
Sim,
like,
I think the sooner the better.
yeah.
Like, I will never leave working out because I'm so afraid of my body aging and my muscles not being flexible. Like, for me, if my body ages, I'm gonna age. If my body doesn't age, I don't
I'm good,
age.
yeah.
Yeah, this is how
True.
I feel about it.
It's true. It's just that I'm going to be honest. I hate working out. I hate the pain after it.
I think you haven't found a workout that you enjoy. I don't think you dislike working out.
I like running. I do.
Okay.
I just don't have the ability to run it all. I get out of breath. I ain't gonna lie. But also, I've never been consistent with it, to be
Yes.
honest, because of school and work and all that. Like, I don't.
I feel consistency is more important
Definitely.
than anything.
Definitely.
Nobody's talented. Nobody's stronger than you.
Yes.
They're just more consistent.
True. And I see with my work, because I am consistent, I see results.
See.
So I know if I get consistent with working out,
Yeah.
then I know I'm going to see results. I just don't.
You haven't found a routine for
I
working
haven't.
out.
I haven't. Yeah. And I hate routine. That's another thing.
Yeah.
I don't like
The routine.
to have a routine.
Yeah.
I like it to just go with whatever happens, you know?
I haven't had a routine in like 3-4 years.
Yeah.
So for somebody to put a routine on me, I do not understand.
Yeah.
Like, I would never fall under any routine.
Sure.
But there are things that are in my routine, you know, like my day. I don't have a routine, but I have things that never changes. Like,
Yeah.
every day I have a
Consistent. You just-
checklist.
yeah.
That thing is never out of that checklist, which
Yeah.
is working out. I think about it as at least 3 to 4 times a week. If I'm having a busy week where I cannot even do any workouts, then okay, we'll do 2 days a week of working
Yeah.
out. And I'm sure a lot of people do it every day and they're healthier and their muscles are better, especially stretching. Like, every time I sit down and think about it, it's like, if I do at least 10 minutes of stretching, then I am doing something for my body. But again, I don't do it. It needs
Yeah.
to be a routine, like before going to bed or as soon as I wake up or anything. 10 minutes of stretching your body. Follow any video on YouTube is like, just do stretches.
True.
And that's something is very important. Muscles, things like that is what ages you.
Yeah.
Even face muscles. Like, some people do face workouts,
Yes.
like laughing so much, you know. I really be doing that sometimes, like in front of the mirror, just do some laughs and do crazy expressions.
But it helps. It does
Yes,
help. Yeah.
yes.
Those people that show you the girl be like 60 years, she looked like she's 40.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah.
Um
But yeah,
But yeah. But yeah.
really, like, this after my workout today, I was like, for like good 3 minutes, I was like, am I aging or is this just cramps? Am I
No,
aging?
it's
What's
cramps.
going on?
It's cramps.
And then it was so packed. The park was so
Because
packed
it's spring
today.
break.
Yes.
It is spring break. So people are actually going out and the weather is so beautiful
So
outside.
beautiful. Last night, oh my God, it was so beautiful. I walked outside. I was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. I didn't have even on the highway with the sound of the
Yeah.
highway being so loud,
Yeah.
I had my window down. I was like, I just want to enjoy the weather.
It's really nice.
And the weather was slapping me left or right. I was like, I'm enjoying this. I'm a drive with my windows down on the highway.
Literally. Please, let's keep it that way, Texas. Please, God.
I love Texas.
I do too.
I think God loves me.
And
Therefore, he
you.
put me in
Yeah.
Texas. Because Iraq is beautiful weather, Jordan is beautiful weather, but like Texas,
Yeah,
I love Texas weather.
God loved me and got me out of North Carolina and brought me here too, because it's cold. God, North Carolina is cold. Like in the winter, I used to wear 2 pants underneath my pant. Painful cold.
I don't even know anybody who lives in North Carolina.
Carolina.
It doesn't exist in my head. I really don't know
Stop,
anybody
don't
there.
be rude. No,
Sorry, guys. I just don't know.
My best friend is there. It's nice. It's not. It really is. The nature is really beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just the cold weather. I cannot do it. In the summer, still remember my dad and our neighbors. We went to a waterfall there.
Nice.
It was beautiful. It was really beautiful. The water was ice. It was so cold, and it was a summer. But trees is everywhere. It's just too much greenery stuff. It's really beautiful.
It's nice for vacation, maybe, and like nature escape.
And if I get old and retire, it's chill. Like it's not. It's very chill. Yeah. It would be nice. For
I think if I want to retire, it would be Miami. I want to retire crazy.
Oh, I could see you there, baby. You can visit me in one of the chill states.
One of the
I've not decided yet.
I don't want to live a chill life. I really don't.
Yeah, that's you.
I want to take vacations where I am chill. Like I am down to take a vacation where it's quiet. Yeah. I don't hear anybody. But I think I would go insane. Like I need busyness.
You would. Yeah, you would. Again, I would not. I would be happy.
But you also never lived in a small city. You grew up in having family in smaller cities, but you always grew in a bigger city, in the main cities.
True, but I know myself. I connect with nature.
Yeah.
All I want to have is a farm.
Yeah.
A lot of animals, and I'm just chilling.
I got you.
You know, cooking my own food, growing my own food, and taking care of my animals.
Sustainability also is beautiful.
Yes. So I just love that. That's like my dream. That's the way that I want to retire. And honestly, I really want to retire at a young age. I don't want to be like 70 trying to retire.
I mean, thank God in today's world, you see a lot of younger aged people retiring.
True. We have the opportunity. True.
Yeah, we do have opportunities to retire faster at a younger age nowadays. Mm-hmm. I do not want to retire. I do not. I'm sorry. You're not going to stop seeing me. I don't know why. I just don't feel like, okay, what's the purpose of retiring? Imagine waking up and not having a checklist to do other than your things.
No, when I say retire, I mean I have my own checklist. I just don't have to.
You don't want to work for nobody.
And gotcha. I don't want to have the normal checklist of this life.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, like my checklist would be feeding dead chickens. Feeding my
in Iraq I had chickens.
We did too.
We still have a lot of chickens and birds in Iraq, and the minute I go, I'm gonna do a whole video because my uncle is obsessed with chickens and
do eggs. Oh my god, their eggs be really good.
Oh, my eggs every day is gonna be fresh from our chickens that eat from the land. That's it.
Oh my god, and fresh back home too. But we were in the farm on the west side. Get fresh milk every morning, fresh yogurt.
I like fresh things.
Fresh date syrup. Oh god, they bring it from the factory that is very close by. It's sesame, the sesame one, and then the date syrup, and it's so hot, and you just eat it early.
I just love that we are making the Mediterranean diet so popular that is the diet of the world now. True, Mediterranean food is everywhere. Every new restaurant that is opened in Houston has at least 1 or 2 items that are Mediterranean.
Yeah, here only. But yeah, I love that too.
In Houston. I'm talking about Houston. Yeah. I don't know about anywhere else.
Yeah.
And some people call Houston Houston.
Who?
Houston.
Why?
Houston.
Who calls it?
Because if you think about it, it's not Houston. It shouldn't be Houston. How? It's Houston.
Habibi, this is English. I don't speak that language.
Yeah, you were here communicating in English. She's like, I don't understand English. I don't speak English.
Once you ask me about how to pronounce, how to grammarly put things, I'm not the person.
No, I'm serious. Outsiders who do not know how Houstonians call Houston, they call Houston Houston.
I do not want to know them. I'm good. Whitney Houston? You never knew Whitney Houston?
I'm serious.
Houston.
This has been confirmed by outsiders who do not live in Houston. They're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, Houston? I live in Houston. They're like, you mean Houston?
Oh no, baby. I'm good. I am good.
But yeah, I'm really happy about Mediterranean diet. I love Mediterranean diet, and
Yes.
I love seeing it everywhere. I love it.
Kebab, hummus.
Hummus nowadays is not even considered Mediterranean. It's everywhere.
No. Please, it is Mediterranean.
It is.
Don't get it twisted. And please stop putting other stuff with it.
Like black bean or
Avocado. Don't do that.
chocolate
Avocado
hummus.
or howdy. Chocolate hummus. That's no. Literally, I was
That's
offended.
nasty.
I was offended. You're messing up my ancestors' recipe. Don't do
They
that.
sell it in the stores, and I'm like, excuse me, what is chocolate hummus?
But do they? I've always questioned. Do they have chickpeas in it, or is it the thickness of it and everything, and they just call it hummus? Because it's not. And don't call it hummus. It's not hummus. It's hummus, please. And I'm not expecting you to be like hummus, but like hummus.
yeah,
Like you can
Hummus.
manipulate it, please. Hummus. Don't talk to me.
like falafel.
This is about to be an Arab pronunciation episode.
Education. Grab your pen and pencil.
Elsie, we need you back. It can't just be us because we're routing to different directions.
For real. But no, like chocolate hummus, I never tried it. I
It's
would never
nasty.
have the audacity
I'll
to
never
try, and
try
I don't
it.
want to support it, so I
No.
never buy it.
Hell no. We'll never do that.
There are some brands that I don't buy it from. By the way, I have a personal issue with
Oh,
in the
true.
grocery store. Like if I see you, I'm
Yeah.
not buying you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
So many.
Same.
I'll just pick my own fights
Literally.
and fight them.
Yeah. I love going to the Arab market though and buying stuff, but it's getting really expensive lately. Like
Really?
crazy. That's everywhere though.
Look, about recession. I know we are. I don't know. Some people admit it. Some people don't. Okay.
We are.
We are in recession. Yes. Everything outside is hella expensive. Every item is hella expensive. You go online, everybody has a sale. Everybody. You don't know what you're buying, but everything is on sale. But is the sale real? Or
No, it's not.
It's like they double the price to put it on sale.
Yes. I used to work at a store that we used to do that. The jeans would be like $25. I'm not kidding. The day of Black Friday, we move it and we put $50 and then 50% off.
So it's the same price.
So it's the same price. It's crazy.
Yeah. So everything is getting expensive. But people income is not increasing.
It isn't. This is still mostly $15 per hour. What do I do with $15?
I cannot comprehend $15 an hour.
Hell no. I will never work for $15.
Like,
I'm
what
good.
is that? Like, I do not understand how.
Some people
People
are still
afford it.
getting paid $7.25. What are we talking about? Some people are still getting paid that much. They don't even make more than $1,000 a month. That's insane to me. That's crazy. But eggs are like $6 for couples of them. Like, how does that work?
For real.
It's insane.
Yeah. And it's been going on for at least 6 months now that
Yeah.
prices are up in the sky
Yeah.
and very expensive. But what can we do? I mean, even the U.S., this is the highest, I think, debt, the credit card debt
Yeah.
from banks that the U.S. have ever seen. Like we are at the
Well.
maximum number, maybe.
That's great. Sounds great.
But it's also weird because out in the street, it's normal. Like nobody is talking about it. Really, nobody.
It's because it's a capitalist place. We know we can't do anything. We're being moved like chess. You know, we are the little
Yeah.
pieces and they're just playing with us like that.
Yeah.
We can't change anything. Like, I used to go to the Arab market, spend like $80, $90. Now I spend $130, $140 for the exact same items that I get.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why am I spending $50 more and I'm not getting paid $50 more? So how does that work?
I agree. I really do agree with that. It's like how, and thank God I'm still living a better life than a lot of people.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Like
Thank
every
God.
time
Yeah.
I want to talk about like money and how expensive it is and how a lot of people are struggling. Thank God I am in a situation where I am comfortable, but I swear to God, every time I go to the grocery store, I wonder how do people are not capable of earning more
Providing, yeah.
income provide for their families
True.
every
We should
single
talk
time.
about it because it's like, yeah, we are able to provide that, but it's also we're at the end of the day, like I said, we're not getting paid more, so it's taking money away from us. But also some other people they can't really provide nothing.
Nothing.
How are they eating?
And then I do real estate, and the prices of rent,
Yeah, it's insane.
it's increasing crazy. And I just don't know how people can afford it. I really don't. Every time I sit down with myself, I'm like, I do not know how people with minimum wage are affording to live in the United States in today's world. And if you look at, like, if you watch some people who are entrepreneurs and things like that, that have shit tons of money, they're like, okay, just leave the United States. What do you mean leave the United States?
Yeah, because I don't got money to go anywhere else.
No, like,
Everywhere else would be more
this is the
expensive.
highest income that they can
Yeah.
get from anywhere in
Literally.
the world. So like leaving the United, how does that make sense? If you leave the United States, then what, you make $50?
Unless you have remote job from here and you're living somewhere else, yeah, that would
Otherwise
work.
it does not make sense.
But it also depends. Some countries are very expensive over there. It's not like Europe, all of it is expensive. Jordan was expensive. Like a lot of
places are expensive.
Are very expensive. So it's just like,
I know some people who left the United States because they work in the United States mobily, like basically from home, and don't have to go to the office, don't have to clock in anywhere, and live in Mexico. Yes, that's the only way where I see this make sense.
Yeah.
Is if you work from the US, your income is US money,
but you
therefore
go
it's
live somewhere.
you
that
live
is-
somewhere cheap.
Yes. I want to live in Mexico so bad.
Same.
For like, I want to just work at a
Me too.
I have multiple cities that I want to do. Japan. I want to do Mexico. I want to do Barcelona for sure. But like Mexico, I really want to at some point. They have beautiful architecture.
People always look down at Mexico as it's like a place that is bad. For me, it's like, yeah, it is third world country, but like, so what?
So everywhere is
Nowadays everywhere is a third world country. For real. Just change your environment, just go from one area to another, you'll find some third world problems going on somewhere in your most advanced cities.
Literally.
For real.
And if like, I don't know, I feel like just us living here and the way people think in the US is just like, honestly, a lot of places are not good to live in, you know? And that's not true. A bunch of places are actually much better than living in the US.
Yes. I don't know. People come to the US for easier,
more opportunities.
more opportunities. Yeah. Easier ways to make money, easier ways to grow, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, freedom also in the United States is amazing. To be honest with you, freedom is something that is very, very, very important, in my opinion.
I don't think I've encountered the most freedom here.
Really?
Yes, no. In Barcelona, I felt way more freedom as a person.
Really?
Yes. Because people here we have this idea here that it's just like, we're introduced to ideas that religion, race, this, and most of the countries outside of the US, we don't have that.
Yeah.
You know? So it's just like you being free with the people around you. You don't even have to think about different people.
Yeah.
We're all one.
Yeah.
Here, it's just like, it's separated. And it's, to a certain point, it's very exhausting. Because I'm like, I want to feel like I am from this country.
Yeah.
Why do I have to fill in a format which ethnicity I am?
Yeah.
Why does it matter? It really does not.
I feel very free here. Not gonna lie.
It
I
depends.
feel
Yeah, it's different perspectives. Yeah.
the most freedom is here. I truly feel like I can be as weird, as crazy, as different as I want, and nobody got anything to say to me. That's something that I really, really appreciate being here in the States. And I feel like it also depends on the community that you're surrounded with. Like you say, ethnicity. I want to be proud about my ethnicity. I want to be different in my ethnicity. I do not want to blend in. Really. Like if I'm going to go anywhere in the world, I never want to blend in with anybody.
I didn't mean to blend in to forget where you came from.
Yeah.
Everyone, to me, it's obvious
Yeah.
where each person is from.
Yeah.
But the fact that I have to say it in every place that I go, where places is not necessary. If I'm going to see the dentist,
True.
what is it?
Oh, my ethnicity. Yeah.
What is it gonna do with my tooth? Are you not gonna be able to cure me if I am from the Middle East?
I agree with you.
This is stupid.
Yeah.
To me, that thing, I've been here for what, 10 years almost? Never understood that. I'm like, why do I have to
That's
say?
true. On paperwork here in the
It's
States,
dumb.
your ethnicity and race is being and sexuality. Like
Yeah.
it's like, okay, gender, race, ethnicity is something that is very important.
To the person, don't ask. Yeah, literally, like yesterday, I think me and my friend were applying for the New York thing. And I think one of the things asked us for the gender. And I'm like, what is that? What is that going to do? Really? Like, we're applying, we're designers. We're applying for,
Yeah. A lot of things should be genderless, ethnicity-less,
Stupid,
raceless.
yeah.
Like, yes, I understand. Even for colleges, workplaces, like maybe they like to keep count of how many females and males they have, or maybe diversity-wise, maybe these are things that...
Yeah, but that's not the way you do it. You can let out social worker people once a year to go onto people's houses, because that's how they do it back home, actually. To count how many people are alive, to count, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A social worker actually come to your house and they get their information once a year. You're not bothered after that. But I feel it's made here to also mess with us mentally, to keep us in that thing that we are different from each other, and that we have to have these classes, these different levels, and it's just messed up to me.
True. I mean, that's why there is Chinatown in every big city in the States, because Chinese people feel more comfortable being in their own community, because that's how the US is. I mean, seriously, you go to places where it's mostly Hispanic, Latin.
Yeah.
You go to places mostly Asians
Arabs,
and Chinese, and you go to places where it's Indians, and then South Asians, and then Arabs.
Middle
and
Eastern, true.
You go places...
It's divided.
Yeah, it's really divided.
Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, I like it. I like to go to the Arab markets. I love it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm back home.
True.
But also, I would love to be next to an Asian market that is right next to me, and a Latino market that is, it's just, we're all together. But I can't complain about Houston, honestly. I love it.
Houston is very diverse. I agree with you. It's beautiful. I mean, I tell everybody, by the way, everybody that talks to me from outside of Houston is like, should I think about moving to Houston? I'm like, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, my answer is always yes.
Yeah. If you're in the U.S., Houston is the place.
Mm-hmm. Texas in general, not all of Texas, but Houston, Austin, I love.
Houston for sure, number one.
Yeah, Houston is number one.
Yeah.
I mean, our population is increasing crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's going to get real busy.
And I don't want people to come here just because they think it's cheaper, because really it's not. It's not cheaper. The other day I was talking to somebody from New York, and they were asking me about rent prices, and I was like, no, it is not cheap.
Yeah.
And then she was telling me her rent in New York, and I was telling her how much the average would be here if she's looking maybe to live in a similar area where it is as busy as the area that she lives in New York. And she was like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, here's the internet prices. And she's like, wow. my mom was telling me all this, and I was like, yeah, your mom's right. Prices has been increased in Texas. We're not living the cheapest life in the whole United States. There are states in the United States that if you move to, they're giving you money. They'll give you a budget to move to. I think Alabama is one of those places where, like, if you go, they'll give you $10,000.
I'm gonna go tomorrow morning. Shit, Alabama, I'm coming.
I'm serious. There are places where they're giving a budget for
say
people.
less. Shit. Okay.
I doubt Simpson would leave.
Hell no.
Every time we talk about the US, she's like, if I'm ever gonna live in the US for the rest of my life, it's gonna be in Houston. So I know.
Y'all are here. My family's here, so I'll always be here. But I don't think living, at least for the next 5 years, is not gonna be my place. Yeah, we'll see.
Yes. Well, thank you for listening. It's been a really nice conversational sit down session with us. Thank you for being on No For Real podcast.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.